Hi there, and welcome to another episode of the FM Tactics series here on Bustthenet. These are the adventures of Gloucester City, and on this show, we use your tactics with Gloucester City. Unfortunately for everyone, I've had to burst through the season because of last season's disappointments. Yes, we managed to win the title, that's true. And thank you to everybody in the community who submitted their tactics, who led Gloucester City all the way to a historic title, defeating Manchester United in the process. But this season, because of the Champions League final that we endured last season against Jose Mourinho's PSG, where we completely shambolically lost that match 3-0, I decided, well, I'm going to go out and get a lot of players. So we spent 89 million on something like 15, 16. I don't even know how many players there are. There's so many players, I don't even know half their names. And they are in the club. And we have used that to good effect this season as we played a 4-4-2. Yes, if you want to have full details about the 4-4-2 system that I've used, I have it on my blog, addictedtofm.com, where I explain in detail the setting of the 4-4-2, how I've set it, what PIs I used, even OIs that I've set up for the system, and why certain roles need to be multitasking roles, the fullback role, for example, how I went out to look out for players and how I've trained certain players in terms of their player traits or PPM so that we can play the tactic with the right roles. And so far, and I've also done an update and compared the system with an inverted wing back. Yes, the tactics we use, there are quite a few. So I've got one without inverted wingbacks. I've got a system that plays with inverted wingbacks. I also got a system that has a very, this is a more aggressive system with inverted wingbacks. But generally, the 4-4-2s are almost all the same. The significant thing about the system is how I've gone out to get players who can play as fullbacks, but they have like good decisions, passing, and vision, so that I can have the option of turning them into inverted wingbacks. And in order for me to do that, I've had to retrain them, and I've gone out to look for defensive midfielders. And I'll do a show about how you can get the best out of your players, or another how-to series. People have asked me on the Discord channel about challenges. They face some challenges getting the right players into their squads, but a lot of people, when they go into the game, they tend to look at players from if it's a fullback, it's a fullback. I don't do it that way. I've taken a leaf out of some of the strategies that clubs like Juventus use, Torino use, some of the Italian clubs use when it comes to scouting their players, and I'm going to explain all of that in that show. But for now, this guy, Sergio Zuniga, we picked him up. He was actually a defensive midfielder, but now he's fully trained to be a fullback on the right as well, and he can play that role pretty well. In fact, Young Player of the Month last season, Zuniga. I'm happy. And averages pretty well, 7.24. Last game, he got a 7.5, I think. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 7.5 in the last game. He played really well. So we've got our boys all set up, and we're going to be playing a match against Burnley. Is the semi-finals of the EFL Cup. And Burnley, one of the things I do before every single game, and this is almost routine. Now, I will go into a club and I'll look for a similar match. Now, we are traveling away. So they played, I think we're at home rather. So they're traveling away. So what I do is I find a similar team, Manchester United and us are not too far away. How did Burnley line up? They line up in a 4-2-3-1. This 4-2-3-1 that they have noticed, and I went to check the highlights, their fullbacks hardly ever venture. These two guys, they try to attack centrally as well in their matches. So we checked that out. We found out how they played. We even saw some of their highlights. As you can see, they go down the left a lot, and I looked at their key pass combinations as well to confirm that. As you can see, when it comes to Burnley, they pass a lot from their left side. So you got Sebastian Larsson, Ryan Sessegnon. So they try to push up Ryan Sessegnon as much as they can. Ryan Sessegnon is the fullback in their side who doesn't have solid tackling. So their left flank is the one that we want to target right now. So we've got Pipoli playing there as a winger on attack. We've got support and defend duties in the middle, and we're hoping that this is enough. Failing which, if that doesn't really work, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this guy into inverted wingback and push some more through Almeida, pushing through the middle. So the 4-4-2 I use adapts a lot, and we are going to play this match on control flexible to try and get a few more players through on the transitions. And I've already more or less explained what the opposition's instructions are on my website. So if you want to go and have a full look on what the opposition instructions I use, please check the website out. It's pretty aggressive opposition instructions that we use, combined with our high offside trap. Betinho with the ball, plays it back to Alba, all the way to Almeida, to Lopez to Betinho. Betinho goes around the defense. He can't get a cross in. So we're watching in a comprehensive. I'll have to change this very soon to extend it so the show doesn't become too long. Generally now when I play some of my matches, because I do so many changes with my 4-4-2, I'm looking for things in the game. I tend to play them on comprehensive. It is also more entertaining that way for me. Poveda, Webster, Gabriel Jesus shoots safe hands of Sam Johnston. Sam Johnston doesn't get a chance to play a lot of games. This is his 5th game of the season, so we're also giving him a run out. That's offside. Andre Uzun. Another set piece. The one thing I don't like is the fact that if Costa, why is Costa playing? I made a mistake. Zé Gomez should be playing, but he's not on the pitch. Zuniga, our fullback, taking a free kick. Germano is now under some threat with his position, and I'm hoping that eventually we go back to playing a 4-1-3-2 or 4-3-1-2 very soon. We might do that because Germano is basically a 4-3-1-2 player, so he can't really fit into a 4-4-2. It's not for him, so we might end up going back to 4-3-1-2 very, very soon, because our 4-4-2 experiment has probably gone on long enough right now. Poveda with the ball. This is probably going to be the last time we played a 4-4-2 and I'm going to try to do the changes to we've conceded a goal to them. They went through the middle. We were not defending narrow enough. Damn it. Almeida to Pipoli out on the flanks. He goes, beats one player, 2 players, tries to cross in the ball on his own. Here we go, Poveda with the ball to Gabriel Jesus. Goes around one player. They both block him from making another cross. Poveda into the box. Borthwick Jackson clears that to Betinho. Betinho to Costa. Costa loses out to Robles. Robles back to Larson. Larson to Ivokiewicz. Here we go. Turner with a goal kick. Webster. Okay. First change. Borthwick clears that. Poveda now with the ball. Gets it to Beniati. Beniati to Larson. Larson to Beniati to Micetic. Zuniga gets it back. Webster now to Olmedo. Goal kick, Turner. Oh, he now plays it short. Little dog. Damn it. I wanted him to kick it long. Uzun. Webster wins that easily. Borthwick Jackson long. Alper to Betinho finally. He goes wide. Is brought down. We get a free kick. Alright, these guys are not really using their fullbacks. So I'm actually thinking about using a inverted wingback right now. Well, we managed to get the equalizer. The thought of using an inverted wingback is definitely now very appealing because I've not noticed their fullbacks in play. And it's getting to be quite annoying. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go standard, but I'm also going to go wide in attack. Robles. Borthwick Jackson wins that hijack down to Lopez. He tried to release Betinho, but Betinho was not in the right position. Uzun tries to cross that, doesn't get it. Robles, Gabriel Jesus to Poveda, to Uzun, to Beniati. Beniati, he's going to shoot it from range. It's not going to threaten our goal. I'm very, very tempted to use the inverted wing back because they're not coming down the flank. So why? Second goal, Costa with a free kick. I really want to use the inverted wing back because if their fullbacks are not coming out, why are my fullbacks tucking in? There's no point. Costa with a great header. He's playing in place of Zé Gomez. Zé Gomez has been injured. Every time I play him, he gets injured again. So we want to protect him for a while. He just came back from another injury spell. Ivakovic to Beniati, to Poveda, to Uzun. Olmedo wins the ball back and Uzun completes it with a foul. Okay, since they're not really using, they have no Ryan Sessegnon as well. My bad. So since they're not using Larson so aggressively, I'm going to start observing this. If I notice that Larson keeps coming up the pitch, then I will keep Zuniga where he is. But if he doesn't, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell Zuniga to place an inverted wing back. We've already taken a comfortable 2-1 lead. I would say comfortable at this point. It sounds like a joke. Luis, Zuniga should... he does not win that. Goes back. The boys come back quickly to defend. Notice where Larson is. He's not really attacking. They're not really attacking us with the fullback very much. Borthwick Jackson clears the danger all the way to Robles, to Ivakovic. Ivakovic now to Beniati. Ivakovic, Olmedo wins that back to Betinho. So they were trying to get through our middle. What we did was we dropped our mentality, tucked in our fullbacks a bit more, and it seems to have worked. Alpacucha to Lopez to Olmedo to Costa. Olmedo plays it out wide to Pipoli. Pipoli crosses early. Costa makes it 3-1. A great goal from the flanks. Pipoli with a beautiful cross. I still want to use my inverted wing back because I want to score more goals. Pipoli, great cross from him. Costa, fantastic finish. The boys are now 3-1 up. Betinho charging through, loses it, wins it back, gets it to Costa. Costa holds it up, shoots. Turner makes it an easy save. Zuniga with the throw. Olmedo is just there, giving them a headache. Uzun tries. Poveda now is under some pressure from Olmedo. Olmedo goes to put pressure on Luis. Robles to Gabriel Jesus. Has forced to play it inside to Luis. Beniati. Well, they've gone to a defensive 4-2-3-1 now. Poveda back to Beniati. Now to Uzun. Uzun going wide. He's offside. Here we go, Zuniga with the throw to Olmedo. Olmedo back to Zuniga. Zuniga back to Olmedo. Olmedo to Alpa. Alpa to Pipoli. Pipoli. He's got to get that. I need him to learn that player trait. He has not learnt it yet. Olmedo, Pipoli. He's still trying to dribble past players with his 12 for dribbling, which I don't want him to do. I want him to knock ball forward, and he's still trying to learn that player trait. And when he does it, he's going to be unstoppable on the right flank. Uzun charges through the middle again. Yeah, this is it. So the moment we're narrow, I'm very confident that we have chosen the right mentality against Burnley. The first couple of minutes, we didn't look very good. We look a lot better now. Poveda, free kick. Right, maybe in the second half, I'll use the inverted wing back. Okay, seem confused and demotivated. I've got nothing. Yeah, 3-1 up. He's right. We got nothing specific to say to you guys. Okay, so we're going to tell Zuniga now to place an inverted wing back. And when I play the inverted wingback, I like him to do this. Okay, so there we go, Mr. Inverted Wingback. You're off. Zuniga now, I want him to come in a bit narrower when we attack. So Chaloba to Poveda. Oh, they've changed to a 4-1-4-1. Mishitik to Chaloba. Chaloba to Poveda. Olmedo, he's going to pick up a card for that, I reckon. No, he does not. Why is the fan going crazy? Here we go. Oh, Borthwick Jackson read that beautifully. To Olmedo. Olmedo now to Betinho. Betinho now to Olmedo. Olmedo now to Betinho. Betinho to Costa. Costa fires that. Goalkeeper is forced into making a save. Hajek now from the other flank. Oh, Alpa has to learn how to not dive into tackles. And I'm looking at my bench and I'm going, okay, we may have to think about Alpa a bit more. I mean, like, I don't have any other player to play this role. Alpa, back to Borthwick Jackson. Borthwick to Lopez. Lopez out to Alpa. Alpa to Olmedo. Olmedo to Costa. But when we play with the inverted wing back, we do run the risk of opening up our right flank. But I guess it's a trade-off, right? Because we might be opening up our right flank, but we congest the area so much that they are forced into considering whether or not to pull one guy up with our inverted wing back. Pipoli, when we are attacking. Olmedo plays it back to Pipoli. Pipoli on to Alpa. Alpa shoots from range. Poveda with the free kick. Uzon, does well. He does really well. Well marshaled by number 8. Who is my number 8? My number 8 is Olmedo. Betinho tries to dribble through. Poveda. Pipoli comes to defend. Got onto the right side of the player. Poveda. Olmedo puts him under some pressure. Mrcetic, Beniati, Poveda. Again, Olmedo tries to close them down. Wings. And Uzon does well. Shot at Sam Johnson. Again from range. Not really threatening our keeper. 63 minutes. Can we score fourth? Zuniga with a throw to Costa. Beniati clears that. Uzon does well again. He's beginning to annoy me, this little runt. Borthwick Jackson. Oh, you beauty. Lopez to Alpa. Alpa to Olmedo. Out on the right flank. I'm looking at where my inverted wingback is. Okay. Alright, my inverted wingback is behind Olmedo. This is where I want him to be. With Pipoli tucking inside. Wings. Now back to Poveda. Poveda back to Wings. And you can see them drifting inside. Chaloba to Wings again. See how narrow we're getting now. Good. Come on. Don't let him go through the middle. We all went narrow for a reason. Oh, they've scored. Uzon. You piece of shit. Damn it. The boys just didn't want to challenge. He's good on the ball. That Uzon chap. Look at him. I mean, the players just checked on their tackling because if nobody tackled him here, oh man, that was a good run from Uzun. Went right through our middle. It's 3-2. Costa with the free kick. Everybody seems to be taking free kicks. Germano is not playing, that's why. One of the reasons why that goal is probably scored is because Alpa is already on a yellow card. So he didn't fly into tackle and Olmedo was quite far away. And I'm like, okay, never mind. It's a risk. Alpa has got a yellow card. So Uzon did the right thing at running our plays. That guy's got good decisions. Okay, 92, 93. I would say this is pretty comfortable. Betinho, Chaloba. If they score one goal, I'll probably smash my monitor. Gloucester had beaten Burnley 3-2. Not too bad. I would say that they had played okay, but very lackadaisical the way we are playing at the moment. It's like, I think this winning streak that we're on, we're undefeated. So far, we haven't lost to anyone this whole season. Yeah, we lost to Crew in the friendlies. But other than that, we have not lost to anybody this entire season. and it's been fantastic. Just I think my team is becoming very complacent. I find that there's always going to be an issue with our side. Well, I hope you enjoyed this edition of the FM Tactics. So I just used the 442. I mean, I turned him into an inverted wing back. We could see the weakness of the system the moment my DLP got a yellow card. We had an issue, and we almost conceded. We did concede a goal. We started looking shaky after that, and now we've got this big match against Tottenham Hotspur coming up. And I tell you something, in this game of mine, Spurs plays defensively. And Tottenham Hotspur are going to be a lot more defensive than Burnley for some strange reason. So Burnley would have been the more interesting match. Spurs 6 on the table. I can tell you this much. They will start off defensively. They're playing a 3-5-2, 5-3-2. It's going to be interesting. The 4-4-2 versus the 5-3-2. I can't wait to play this game. Well, I hope you enjoyed this edition of the FM Tactics Show. Now, if you have any questions or if you want to submit your tactics, please do. You can always look me up on Twitter at Bustthenet or addicted2fm.com, my website. Once again, I'd like to thank all my patrons for their continued support of this channel. Now, if you want to send in your tactics, please upload them to SendSpace or Dropbox and provide the link below, and I will try and use your tactic as soon as I can. So I hope to hear from all of you very soon. You guys take care. Have a good one. Bye-bye.